welcome back to another video. As you can tell from the title, I have some really big news and something big happened in my life. I had weight loss surgery and I cannot believe I'm telling you guys. I'm a little nervous, to be honest with you, because I know I'm going to get some judgment when it comes to this, but I also know I don't have to share this part of my life with you, but I decided to share because you're going to see the drastic change in me in pictures and videos, and I don't want to portray this false image of, oh, it's just my metabolism, you know, I just have really good metabolism. I don't want that, you know. I want to be transparent and be honest and show you guys my journey and be able to talk about things, because I feel like I've been vlogging and I've been trying to talk about my food or something, and I can't tell you because obviously I haven't opened up about this. I had the gastric sleeve on August 3rd, 2022 of this year, and I went to Colombia to get it done, and I'll get into why I went to Colombia, not in the US, but I went to Colombia. So if you saw that vlog, I told you guys that there was something that I wanted to share, but I wasn't ready to share yet, and that is what I was talking about. So the reason why I got weight loss surgery is because I haven't struggled with weight my entire life. I was very slim growing up. I was very active, very athletic. I was toned. I could eat whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted, however much I wanted. And I wouldn't gain weight. I was always a tiny girl. I never struggled with my weight until I had kids. And although that's very common, a lot of people struggle with weight after having kids. For me, it was a lot of weight. With Alex, I went from 145 pounds to 208 pounds. And I am 5'4", so for my height, that is a lot. And after I had Alex, I ended up losing the weight the healthy way. I ate very, very, very healthy. I worked out a lot, 5 times a week. I was active and I had a routine all set up. Mind you, I only had one child at the time, so it was very easy for me to be able to do that. And I was able to continue that routine for years. And I went down from 208 pounds, you know, before I had the baby, to 165. The lowest I got was 149, which is the ideal weight for me, and managed to keep that weight for a little bit. And then I got pregnant with Luca. When I got pregnant with Luca, I was very active during my pregnancy. I lost all of my pregnancy weight when I had him. I was still in the 160s after that, so I was still a little bit high, because for my age and for my height, I'm supposed to be between like 135, 145, around there. I was still about 20 pounds overweight. And then I got on birth control. Once I got on birth control, I automatically gained 30 pounds, just like that. I gained 30 pounds, and then when I got my birth control out, I got pregnant. After I got pregnant, I still had those extra 30 pounds on me. So I went throughout my pregnancy with those 30 pounds, and it was hard. It was really hard on my body, on my back and everything. And then after I had Leo, COVID happened. So I lost most of the weight, but then during COVID and the quarantine, I gained some weight back. And I just kept gaining weight and gaining weight and gaining weight. And I tried everything. I tried doing it the healthy way. I tried doing programs. I tried doing all these different things. I even tried doing it the unhealthy way. My ADHD medication is supposed to make you lose weight, but because I actually need it for ADHD, it doesn't have that effect on me. So it was just so many different things that I tried. I tried going low carb. I tried, I can't even tell you. I've tried so many different things, and nothing ever happened. Like, I would lose maybe 8 pounds, and then I would gain them back. And then I would lose them again, and then I would gain them back. One of the main reasons why I would gain that weight back is because I have never had a healthy relationship with food. I was diagnosed, officially diagnosed, I'm not self-diagnosing, with an ED. I binge eat a lot, and you know how there are people that when they're stressed or sad or mad or whatever, they lose weight because they're not eating, right? For me, it was the complete opposite. I would gain weight because I would look to food for comfort. So if I was sad, I wanted food. I would eat my feelings. And I would always just joke around about it, like, oh, I'm gonna eat my feelings. But then I was actually eating my feelings, whether I was angry, whether I was sad, whether I was bored. I had nothing to do, and I'd be like, oh, what can I eat? What can I eat? And I would just go and raid the fridge. And some people might do that, but for me, it was excessive to the point that if I would get a bag of hot Cheetos, it wasn't just one handful. It wasn't just like a little bit, not even half the bag. It was the entire bag. So that is like a secret struggle that I have had for years, and that is binge eating. I would eat one ice cream sandwich and then go for the next. And it was like a nonstop thing where I just felt like I couldn't stop. It was like an impulse thing. I couldn't stop eating. And so then I kept gaining weight and gaining weight and gaining weight and gaining weight to the point that I got up to over 200 pounds, which is very high for my weight or for my height and for my age. I have never been that weight without being pregnant. So it was rough on me, not only physically, but it was hard on me emotionally, mentally. I would stop myself from posting things online because I didn't like how I looked. I didn't feel like myself in my body at all whatsoever. And I just wanted to hide most of the time. It's funny though, because in some videos I have been fat shamed, and it never hurt my feelings, because I always thought you can't hurt my feelings more than I hurt my own feelings when it comes to my weight. I moved to Orlando, and it's hot all the time here. It's hot. And I had no choice but to get comfortable wearing shorts. And I started wearing shorts, but then I still looked at my arms, how big they were. So then I started to work out. I started to get healthy, and I started to do more plans, and it just, I was obsessing over food, and I was always hungry. I felt like I was always hungry and wanting more and more and more and more. And I was never really truly satisfied with food. And then a friend of mine, her husband had the gastric sleeve surgery, and he had really good results. I mean, the before and after pictures were insane. I saw how he eats, and his relationship with food is different. And he said that he didn't have that relationship with food before. His relationship with food was very similar to mine. And it was something that I had in the back of my head for a little bit, like, I wonder if I could get that, And I'm like, no, it's fine. Just do it the natural way. Just you've done it before, you can do it again. Mind you, when I did it before, I was in my 20s, not in my 30s. Now I'm in my 30s. And I also had my gallbladder removed last year, if you remember that. And after getting my gallbladder removed, I could not lose any weight. Just the same 7 to 8 pounds that I kept losing. And I've heard that that's one of the things that happens when you have your gallbladder removed. You just cannot lose weight because your gallbladder is doing work to metabolize your food. And without one, you can't do it. So I decided to look into the surgery. And in order for your insurance to cover it here in the US, your BMI has to be 35, and you have to have like diabetes and some sort of health condition. Now, I don't have any health conditions yet. However, thyroid problems and diabetes runs in my family. So I know that I had to be conscious of that, and I also ate very healthy. Besides the binging, I also ate very healthy, so I knew that it's something that's possible for me to do. I wanted to avoid anything that would leave a possibility of me having that in the future. So if you don't have a BMI of 35 and a condition, you don't qualify for it. Your BMI has to be 40 or above. And so technically I have a low BMI for the gastric sleeve surgery. So if you don't qualify through insurance for the surgery, another option is to go private. So you can go to like a weight loss surgeon or whatever, and you can talk to them and say, hey, I want to get the surgery, and then they'll weigh you, and then they'll see your BMI and all that. But it's over $20,000 to do so. And I couldn't justify spending $20,000 on a surgery for myself. I felt like I just couldn't do it, you know? So after talking to my friend, she told me that her husband had it done in Colombia, like I said. And it was so much cheaper to do it in Colombia, and you're going to like the best of the best of the best over there. So I decided to look into it. I started the process, and I went to Colombia and I got it done. I did vlog a little bit, so I'm not sure if I'm going to include that here or just have that as a separate video. I might do it as a separate video because I did vlog a lot. I vlogged what I was eating. I vlogged the night before, and I did that because I wanted to document that and show you guys the process of it. And I want to be very careful when it comes to talking about this because I don't want to make it seem like I'm encouraging or promoting weight loss surgery. I did it because I felt like it was the best thing to do for my body. For my body, I needed to do this for my health, for my family. I want to be around for my family longer, for my kids. And I was so tired of the relationship that I had with food. And if you don't know what the gastric sleeve surgery is, they pretty much remove 80% of your stomach and they make your stomach much smaller. So you're eating in less quantity, so you can't overeat. You physically cannot overeat, and in order for me to do this surgery, I have to see a psychologist. I have to see a nutritionist for the next year. So before the surgery, I had to get blood work done. I had to get an endoscopy. I had to get and I had to have appointments with a psychologist. I told my psychiatrist, the one that I see myself, and he thought it was a good idea too because he knew my issues with food, and then a nutritionist. So it's not something that's taken lightly. This is not, I repeat, this is not the easy way out. It may seem like it to some people, like, oh, you just got weight loss surgery, you're only skinny because of that. And it's like, no, there is a lot that goes into it, psychologically, mentally, emotionally, physically, that goes into it. And man, let me tell you, the day after I got home from Colombia was hard. That was hard. While I was in Colombia and eating liquids and I was on a strict liquid diet, it wasn't that hard. But coming home to pizza, chicken nuggets, Chick-fil-A, and all the food that I would eat, I was very emotional. And this is going to sound really crazy to some people, but I was actually sad that I couldn't eat. I was like about to cry because I couldn't eat. I couldn't eat what I wanted to eat because of the all liquid diet. So I like took a step back and realized how much I depended on food when it came to emotional support. So I was bored. So I was like, what do I eat? You know, and I couldn't do it. So it is a whole lifestyle change. It is a complete lifestyle change, and it's forced, which you have no choice but to do it, which is what I needed. Alcohol is limited. You can't have carbonated drinks. You have to eat healthy. You can't overeat because you can only hold so much food in your stomach, you know? So it's been 2 weeks since my surgery. I have lost 20 pounds and I haven't lost this much weight in years. When I went to my post-op appointment and the doctor told me that I had lost 10 pounds, I nearly cried because I haven't been able to do that. I have not been able to do that on my own for years. And it's been hard psychologically and emotionally, but it's gotten better every single day. And I'm very excited to be able to get back into the gym right now. All I have to do is walk and walk and walk and walk, because there are a lot of gases that are still in you and you have to release those gases. So walking helps. I can't lift weights yet. I can't run yet. I can't do anything like that just yet, up until a month after my surgery. So 2 more weeks and I can start lifting weights. So I'm really excited about that. So again, it's a complete lifestyle change. It's definitely not the easy way out. And I am very happy that I got it done. I'm more conscious with food, and it's helped me realize how much I depended on food for comfort. And it was very unhealthy. I had a very, very toxic, unhealthy relationship with food. So I can do a Q&A and talk all about my gastric sleeve. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the description box below. I can go into costs, I can go into which doctor I went to, I can go into as many details as you guys want me to go into. I just, again, want to make it clear that I'm not trying to advocate for this or promote this. This is just something that I needed to do for myself. And I know that some people may think, oh, you didn't even need it, like you looked good, because I did get that comment from people, but I wasn't good. The relationship with food wasn't good. And I did need to do this for myself, for my health, for many, many reasons, you know? So that's pretty much all I have to say, but that is why I went to Colombia. That is what I really wanted to talk to you guys about, and that is why I'm going to have a huge lifestyle change. I'm excited to share with you guys what I've been eating, how I'm eating now, and I'm still on the liquid diet. Well, I'm on the pureed diet now, so I can have only pureed things like tuna, shredded chicken, like very, very shredded chicken. I can have pudding, I can have jello. I have to drink lots and lots of water constantly. I can have decaf coffee. I can have fruit popsicles. I can have mashed fruit, mashed potatoes, oatmeal, yogurt, stuff like that. So that's pretty much what I've been living off of. Some people might say, why don't you just watch your portion control then, if that was a thing? I can't tell you guys how hard that was for me. I couldn't do it. Like, there's no way I could do it. Now I get full. I actually get full when I eat, and I'm actually like done and satisfied. In the beginning, it was really hard. I was still one of those that was hungry after the surgery, and I wanted to eat, and I wanted, you know, food, and I wanted to taste things, but I couldn't. So yeah, it was hard. It was really hard at first, but now I'm good. I'm okay. And I feel like I'm not constantly out of breath anymore, which is nice. And I feel like it's only going to get better and better. And yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know anything you want to know about weight loss surgery, and I will be more than happy to answer those questions for you. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.